Okay, guys, here we have both the Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3 Goku Battle Damage and regular version of it. These are utilizing the new 3.0 bodies, which I don't know how Kong can kind of get away with it, but I guess they're just copy and pasting the same articulation that they are kind of using for Gohan. And a lot of it works well with the body for Goku. On the on the right we have the Kong Studio 24 version of it for when you kind of pre-order or order it, and then on on the right again, which Super Saiyan Blue 3 Goku, that is the Kong Studio 23, the battle damage version. Now, when I was first ordering these figures, I was like, man, this is pretty nice. We're really like getting into the 3.0 bodies and everything is looking good and nice. But one thing like I wanted to kind of point out when I was about to pre-order these things were they didn't really give you an option to kind of change the hair. It was more or less, if you got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like how he comes when he in his first appearance, you get the yellow hair. But if you wanted the battle damage version of it, they kind of gave you the Super Saiyan blue hair, which is like when they're side by side, they look really good and they contrast well with each other. But at first glance, I was like, I don't know, because in reality, I was only going to get the Super Saiyan blue hair for the simple fact that I wanted a battle damage Super Saiyan 3. But I was like, wait, I can't really get the Super Saiyan 3 because I don't have the Super Saiyan 3 hair. And what if the original Super Saiyan 3 Goku that came out, or actually the 2.0 Goku Super Saiyan 3 that came out, what if the hairpiece wouldn't be able to fit? And then I was going to do a head swap, and I'm just like, no, it's just too much trouble. So I caved and I went for the Super Saiyan 3 for his first appearance. And aesthetic wise, these things are pleasing to the eye. The color, the nice frosted tips. I'm telling you, on camera, it looks good. In person, it looks even better. How they utilize the shoulders and the sleeves and everything. I have no really bad quality QC issue gripe on these figures. Kong Studio has come a long way from their first figures or first effect parts and effect pieces. Their effect parts and effect pieces I can't even knock because I just like how they look, and they look really nice. At the end of the video, I'm going to compare both of them to the original, not the 1.0 Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because everybody knows that was a disappointment. We thought it was the holy grail in the very beginning, but utter disappointment in hindsight. I will put them next to the Super Saiyan 3 2.0 Goku at the end of the video, so that way we can get a side-by-side comparison, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. But I know what you guys are all waiting for is to get them off of the rotating stand and talk about them. But before I do that, I just kind of want to quickly say that I when I got these, I was thinking about just taking a picture and just saying like, oh yeah, I got it. But that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to do a lazy review of them and review both of them at one time. I'm on a time constraint mainly because I have a hurricane kind of coming through. I do live in Florida, so we have this hurricane out to the Gulf Coast, and it's kind of coming. So instead of doing two separate videos for basically the same figure, why not do a 2-for-1 special and do two figures for the price of one video? Get them all in one video, right? And like I've said, I haven't seen anybody do videos reviews of them. I've only seen like shorts on YouTube, just doing like shorts, little videos, and on Instagram, just a short little video of them. But we got to get more in depth with it, man. We got to put them on the rotating stand. We got to go in deep with it. We got to look at the faceplates, not no shorts, man. Get that out of here. Let's get into the articulation, since we already seen everything about the aesthetics. As you can see, they look nice. He has a rip right there on the shorts, and it looks like deeper into the shorts, or not the shorts, but the pants. The gi just looks nice. So enough of me rambling, and let's get into the articulation. Okay, guys, real quick before I get into the articulation, I just kind of want to say that when it comes to how they stand, they are very top heavy. Right now, I have this Goku kind of just having his hair sit on the back of the Tamashii Nation's world stand. So just kind of want to put that out there that these guys are very, very top heavy. And yeah, just throwing that out there for you guys. So when it comes to the articulation, everybody knows we like to start from head to toe. So let's get it. So when it comes to his head, he's able to look down about like this much. And you see the articulation in the hair of how everything just flows. Look at that. So there's two pieces of articulation on this guy. There's this piece right here, and you're able to swivel it back and forth. Trust me, you can maneuver it however you want to. So that piece lifts up, and then there's another piece right here where it kind of comes down as well, and you can swivel this as much as you like. So you're going to get some real good dynamic posing for this guy. As you can see, the hair piece on him is the overall wow factor on him. And as you can see, he just looks really, really nice, very sculpted, very, very good. You can see all the attention to detail on it, especially on his hair. It's kind of not showing up in the camera, but in real life, if you have it in hand, he does have the white tips. It kind of shades in from darker yellow to a lighter yellow to a white to just like very, very nice tips right there on the top. So that's it for his head. He's able to get the range in motion. He's able to look this way, and he's able to just like look down very, very good, like as if he was just kind of like looking down on you. That's really nice. All right, so let's move on to the shoulders. The shoulders is kind of the same thing what we get with not Gohan but Krillin. It's pretty much the same deal. They use the outer sleeve right here, and then they have the inner sleeve like what we get with Gohan. So yeah, you're gonna be able to move it and manipulate it, but it just all depends on how you move it. Like this, I'm able to cross his arm very easy, but you see how, you see how on the left I'm able to maneuver that, and then it looks good, but on the right you're just gonna have to move that piece. And everything about it is pretty much the same thing as Krillin's articulation when it comes to the shoulder joints. So he has bends at the elbow. He's able to hit you and knock you out like this. Somebody take a picture of that. That's photo worthy. Put it on your Instagram. I don't care. And then he has a bicep swivel right here. And yeah, and then this is how it kind of looks right here at the very bottom. So just want to kind of be careful with that when you're taking pictures. He bends the elbow pretty good, better than 90. And then when it comes to his wrist, they swivel left to right. And then he has in and out wrist articulation. Now, if I could only talk or even gripe about one thing, it's that the wrist pegs on here are not the best, at least the ones that come on with the figure. So he, as you can see, like this is all the way pushed in, but they still kind of wobble right there. So not too keen on that. Let's see, put his arms down. Tell the homie stop flexing. Okay. So then moving on to his torso part right here. This part, you can feel like it's rubber right here. I like that, but they kind of plugged it in. So they kind of used the Gohan body or maybe even the Krillin mold, and then they just enlarged it and enhanced it. But yeah, this part feels rubber right here. I like that. So you're able to bend, let's see, the torso about this much before you feel some give, which is not bad. He doesn't really bend all that much backwards, but that's what we kind of get with the new 3.0 figures. Moving on down to his waist, he does have good good waist articulation. So that's that. Moving on down to his legs go about this high, and like I've said, I've had no issues with this figure or the other figure. Sorry for anybody that has issues with their Kong Studio new Super Saiyan 3 Goku. and he's able to come out that much. Everything just like a superhero Gohan he has. So bends at the knees. And when it comes to these feet, they're a little bit different. I guess they were kind of designed the for the reason that they wanted the Super Saiyan 3 Goku to stand up like like straight, but they kind of fell short of that. And I just like the design of it. I like the design of how the boot kind of looks. But yeah, you have, let's see, toe articulation. The moving up and down is almost kind of non-existent, mainly because, like I said, they wanted to use that articulation for him to stand up straight. And then he does go left to right, but you just have to maneuver it good. And he does have a swivel, but you just have to manipulate it and get it right. So that's it for the Homeboy's articulation. Let me move into Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's articulation. I won't really do articulation because it's more or less the same. I'll just do the aesthetics of it. So let me just put him off to the side. Get him. All right. I'm pretty sure he ain't moving nowhere. So when it comes to the Homeboy Super Saiyan 3's appearance, so it's a little bit different, but mainly the same. So you have this piece that's kind of floating, so that looks really nice. The piece does not hinder him whatsoever. It's the same thing. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. When it comes to this piece right here, he does have the same two floating pieces right here. Well, actually, the blue gi is attached, and then this part is kind of like floating. So you are able to lift it up, but as you can see, it does hinder just a little bit. But like I said, you just have to maneuver it, and then you're good. See? Just like that. Maneuver it, and then you're good. Somebody please take another pic of that, put it on their Instagram. I don't know, first time seeing it. Review lazy way. So when it comes to this part, it is a harder plastic, not like the other Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but his blue gi is actually a harder plastic. And then this is hard plastic. It's not rubber or anything like that. But yeah, look at the nice Super Saiyan Blue Super Saiyan 3 Goku's hair. It just looks really good. All the same articulation and whatnot. He looks very, very good. Let me get a closer look at his face. As you can see, he looks nice. And the faces, I know a lot of people have been having trouble with the faces like staying on there, but I've already swapped mine and changed mine, and I have had no difficulties whatsoever. So I'm happy about that. We love it when these figures work, right guys? So the waist part is pretty much the same, goes down about that much. Moving on to the aesthetics of his feet. So he has this ripped part right here, which is really nice that we kind of got. Let me see. So he has this ripped knee, exposed knee, so that looks really good. I like how they kind of did that. It looks weird, but it works. Now on the back side of it, you will kind of have this ugly like exposed back of the knee part. So if you're doing like a kick or anything in the figures, just kind of be mindful of that. Let's see, he does have a rip and a tear right there. No real battle damage towards his skin, which is fine. I don't mind that. I know a lot of people that watch the OG Dragon Ball Z are like, man, like the new series is so soft, they don't show blood. I mean, bro, there's way more animes that have blood, like Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. You want to see some blood? Go look at that. So anyways, you have that tear right here, and he's able to lift his leg up pretty good and bends at the knee. And then you could see this part I kind of wanted to touch on. You see how it's kind of, the tear is on the outside and his leg looks like it's on the inside. That is really nice attention to detail. You don't get that with the short videos that you see on YouTube and Instagram, but look at that. His leg looks like it's on the inside of his gi. His gi looks like it's not plastic. It's like it's an actual pants. So I did like that. So that's it for the articulation. Let's talk about accessories. Okay, guys, so when it comes to the accessories, first things first, I like to start with the headpieces. I will start with Super Saiyan 3 Goku's headpiece. So if you can see right there, let me see. Looks nice, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't know, it looks kind of derpy. I don't know if I really do like this. The chin, it looks like the chin was kind of moved in a way, but that kind of looks sloppy. So I guess I do have some QC issues on the faceplates. Next one we have is him kind of yelling. So this looks really nice right here. Him yelling, doing his thing. I don't know, this kind of looks weird too, but I probably will pose him with this, if anything. I don't know, I really do like the smirk face that they both come with, so I probably might pose a Super Saiyan 3 gold hair version with that. And then he has this face where he's just like, whoa, what did I do? Or maybe if Boo Majin Buu, Kid Buu is going in for an attack, and then he misses the attack, and then he's just like, whoa, that was a close one. So this one, I like it. It's very expressive. I really do like the expressive faces. When it comes to the Super Saiyan Blue's face plates, they are exactly the same, just painted blue. So as you can see right there, exactly the same thing, but they are just painted blue. That's it. Nothing too crazy about that. So let me see. When it comes to the hands, he gets 2 instant transmission hands. Count them, 2. And then he has 2 kind of, actually these are the Kamehameha hands. He gets 2 Kamehameha hands. He gets a pair of those. He gets 2 pair of like open palm hands, which could be used for blast hands or grabby hands. I don't know. Clap hands. For anybody that wants to get clapped, you know what I mean? And then he has these ready hands right here. Excuse me. Anybody ready to get that business? And then last but not least, both of these Gokus come with this, which is the halo part for on the top of their head. So they both come with this accessory. So, and that's it really for both of them. They don't really come with a whole lot of accessories, but they kind of make up for it in terms of appearance. They just look really, really good. So without trying to ramble on and make this video as longer than it should be, I am just going to, let's see. Yeah, I think what I'll do is put as much accessories as I can on them, and then I'll pose them with the 2.0 Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then I'll give my final thoughts. You know how we do it. Alright guys, here are all the Super Saiyan 3 Gokus that I can put into one frame, because I just wanted to do this once. I put as much accessories as I could on both of them, as right there I have the 2.0 Super Saiyan 3 Goku. As you can see, they all look really nice, but we all know which one stands out. Even though SH Figure Arts came out with theirs years before, you could just see that the 3.0 body is just shining like it should. Not literally, but just figuratively. It's just shining like man, it is the new wave of 3.0 figures, and I like the way how everything just looks and feels about the figure. Like I said, when it came to my Kong Studio figures, they did not have any QC issues or anything like that. You can see the differences in the hair, how the 2.0 body Goku has just more of a bright shine color to the hair, giving it that gold feel. But man, when it comes to these other hairs, they just look very good. The mold on it looks nice. The detail on it is very pronounced, and you could see the quality and the craftsmanship that they put into the work for Kong Studios. SH Figure Arts, you could tell, is just a little bit more for the mass produce and mass production. So maybe they kind of skimp out here and there, but no, overall the 2.0 Goku is actually a really solid release. So the 2.0 Goku Super Saiyan 3 Goku is an actual solid release. One thing I forgot to show in the whole video, and nobody's really doing it or anything, I haven't seen any videos of anybody doing it, is that can you head swap these. I've seen like maybe threads on either Twitter or Instagram saying that, oh yeah, you can switch them, but man, forget all of that. We're about to do that right now. So what we want to know is, let's see if I can get Goku to stop spinning. So what we want to know is if the homeboy Super Saiyan Blue Goku can fit on the other one and vice versa. So let's see. Get that focus. Let's just pop off his head, and it pops off very easy, but it also holds on together very well. And this is what you're kind of left with. So you could probably modify this. Now, the problem you will have if you try to put on like another neck piece is that the hole is very, very big. So let me show you the other part of it. The hole is very big, as you can see right here. This is the ball peg, the double jointed ball peg that they kind of use for it. Let me see right there. So yeah, it's just a little bit different. Let me move on to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, his was just a little bit harder, but nothing too crazy. I mean, you can swap these as you see fit, and just like that, look, we have a accurate Super Saiyan 3 Goku for when he fought Kid Buu. So that's nice. Look at this. All of this just looks nice. Nice. Actually, I might leave him in this form. Well, it's actually the main reason I got this figure, so that way he could be in this form with this getup. Let me just kind of put him off to the side and then put the other one on. We do love the head swaps. And then this is him just kind of chilling, doing a Kamehameha, whatnot. So, like I said, these figures are dope. If you guys were able to get the pre-orders, I know Kong Studios is in some trouble. I don't know if they're in some very, very big legal trouble, but nonetheless, try and get your pre-orders. Is this a pass or a grab? Definitely a grab if you're able to get it. These things might become limited edition if things keep kind of going bad with Kong Studios. So didn't mean for this video to kind of be long. Like I said in the very beginning of it, I do have some personal things that I have to take care of, so no intro or outro for you guys for this video. I'll just leave you with the outro of the Lazy Way song. So let's get into that. And anyways, this is the Lazy Way. These figures are really nice, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Open for plans tonight.